So family, y'all remember that compost I started a few days ago? I found out that I made a very huge mistake. I am heading over now to see if I can do something to correct it. And I will also be giving you an update on what I did, how I'm going to fix it, and what I'm going to be doing after. So first and foremost, let's take a look on what's happening inside here. So I originally started this compost in this brown paper bag. I don't know what I was thinking, but after pouring the water inside of it, it got a little saggy, and so I decided that I am going to use this bin for the compost. I threw the kitchen scraps in here, and guess what I didn't do, family? Guess what I didn't do? Oh, so I did not put a single hole in the bottom of this container, not even on the sides. And I guess that was a very huge mistake. There is a lot of activity going on down in here though, if you can look closely. And the kitchen scrap is breaking down. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this half a barrel and this one to do my compost until I figure out a permanent solution. Now the reason why I'm going to be using these two half a barrels is because recently I was digging into this barrel and I saw a lot of worms. Let me see if I can find any. A lot of worms I saw in there. And you know how these little critters are? They don't normally show up when I want them to show up, you know. But I know there is a lot of them down in here. In this barrel I also have some charcoal, and I've always been putting kitchen scraps in this. So I guess I might have to get my big shovel to dig to find the worms, and I'm gonna have to take out these two pigeon pea plants. Well, no, I'm going to put 2 bottles over them and leave them. Oh, here is one. So I found one. You all see this one? Yeah, I know I saw them down in there. See this? This is what my compost needs. And it is also going to make this soil here much better than what it is. Alright, so now that I know the worms are down there, I'm just going to dig a hole in the middle. Oh, did I just hurt one? I really don't want to hurt them, you know. Alright, so I really need to get my bigger shovel. On second thoughts, I am not getting that bigger shovel because I don't want to hurt my little wormies. So I'm just going to dig a hole in the middle, and I'm going to be putting some of the kitchen scraps down in here. Cover it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other barrel. So while I am preparing these containers, let us talk about the difference between soil and compost. Compost and soil are both essential for healthy plants, but they have distinct roles. Soil is the main medium where plants grow, while compost is a soil amendment that enriches and improves soil quality. Compost is decomposed organic matter that adds nutrients and improves drainage when mixed into the soil. Soil, on the other hand, is a blend of organic matter, minerals, gases, and organisms. Now, here is a more detailed breakdown. Soil is a complex mix of minerals, that is sand, silt, and clay, organic matter, air, water, and living organisms. Soil provides physical support and a source of nutrients and water for the plant's growth. The top layer of soil in your garden where you plant your seeds and plants. Compost is decomposed organic matter such as leaves, grass clippings, and kitchen scraps. Compost acts as a soil amendment to improve soil structure, drainage, and fertility by adding nutrients and beneficial microorganisms. Using compost in the garden is incredibly important for a multitude of reasons, essentially leading to healthier plants and a more sustainable gardening practice. Composting is good for the soil. It improves soil structure. It acts like a binding agent in sandy soils, helping them retain moisture and nutrients. In clay soils, it loosens the tightly packed particles, improving drainage and aeration. This balanced structure allows for better root growth and overall plant health. It enhances water retention. The organic matter in compost adds a sponge-like quality, significantly increasing the soil's ability to hold water. This means we'll need to water less frequently, conserving a valuable resource and making your garden more drought resistant. Compost is rich in essential plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, as well as vital micronutrients. These nutrients are released slowly over time, providing a sustained source of nutrient for plants and reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. By adding organic matter, compost creates a thriving environment for beneficial soil microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. These organisms help break down nutrients, making them more accessible to plants and contribute to a healthy soil food web. So I have some more kitchen scraps in here that I'm going to be adding to both of them. So let's add them in. Plants that grow in compost amended soil tend to be more nutritious as they have access to a wider range of balanced nutrients. In essence, using compost is a cornerstone of good gardening practices. It is a natural, sustainable way to enrich your soil, grow healthier plants, and contribute to a healthier planet. So ultimately, composting is a fantastic way to turn our kitchen and yard waste into a valuable resource for our gardens and the environment. Why not start composting today? It is going to be very, very, very valuable to our gardens. All right. So I am now going to add a little eggshell powder in both of my compost pile. And what the eggshell powder does, it is going to enhance the soil structure with a lot of calcium. Calcium can improve the soil structure by helping the soil particles bind together, leading to better aeration and drainage. And this also makes it easier for plants to absorb the nutrients. Now, in addition, eggshells are composed primarily of calcium carbonate, an essential nutrient for plants' health. Calcium plays a vital role in cell wall development, enzyme activation, and overall plant vigor. As the eggshell powder breaks down in the compost, it gradually releases this calcium into the soil, enriching it for our plants. If our compost or garden soil tends to be too acidic, eggshell powder can help to neutralize the pH, creating a more favorable environment for a wider range of plants. Besides calcium, eggshells contain smaller amounts of other beneficial minerals for plants, such as phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium. It aids worms' digestion in vermicompost. So if we're using a worm bin or composting, like vermicomposting, the small particles of eggshell powder act as grit, which helps the worms to grind down food in their digestive system, improving the efficiency of the composting process, which will eventually speed up decomposition. For the most effective incorporation into your compost, it is best to rinse the eggshells to remove any remaining egg white or yolk to prevent odors and avoid attracting pests. Let them dry and then crush them into a fine powder using a blender, food processor, or even our hands. This will allow microbes to decompose them more quickly, making the nutrients available sooner. Now, if you're all ready to unlock a greener, more vibrant garden while doing your part for the planet, it is time to embrace the magic of composting. Imagine this: feeding our plants with a rich, natural fertilizer that boosts their health and growth, all while reducing our household waste. If this is your first time here, I am the Glades Garden Girl over here in Zone 10A, Florida. My number one priority on this channel is for us to save as much as we can, as we grow as much as we can. I also love to salvage and repurpose things. And if you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and share it with somebody so they too can learn how to salvage, repurpose, and grow a thriving garden no matter where they are in the world. And at this time, I would like to say a very, very, very big thank you to all of my returning subscribers and to each and every one of my newest subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome on board. I really and truly appreciate you. And for those of you who is just watching and just listening, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is totally free of charge. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for anything at all on this platform, unless I start selling you all some seeds and some plants, of course. Oh my gosh. But anyways, if you're interested in getting some amaranth seeds, pigeon pea seeds, Malabar spinach seeds, and coming soon I might be having some bok choy seeds, please go ahead and reach out to me in the email that is listed in my description. All right, so right now I am going to finish watering this compost, and then I'm gonna be checking out something else to bring for you all for the next time I see you. So walk good, go start that container garden right now with any one of the containers that you saw in a previous video. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon by the grace of God. Bye bye.